Hey, it's your book hound here coming at you with a review of a book we want to howl about, as we like to say here. If you like what you see here, hit subscribe, and we've got great reviews coming at you all the time. So today we're going to talk about The Viper, which is a new Dave Gurney novel by John Verdon. This is a series of books, mysteries, I guess you could call them, featuring Dave Gurney, who is a retired, extremely accomplished New York City homicide detective who now lives peacefully, sort of, on a farm in upstate New York with his wife Madeline, and they are, raising chickens and growing vegetables and enjoying the quiet life. Except Dave Gurney is constantly being drawn into dangerous investigations. And at the opening of this book, Dave and Madeline are still in recovery from a very dangerous, lethal event where their lives were threatened in a previous book. Now, I haven't read this previous book, but it's, their relationship has been affected, especially Madeline, by, she's not a police officer. She's not interested in this, and her life was threatened, and her home was threatened, and she feels very, very scared about something like this happening again. And so she is not at all pleased when Dave finds himself getting drawn into a new mystery. Now, it's a little bit weird because Madeline asked Dave if she would meet with a friend who had a problem. So she's kind of the origin of it, but she still doesn't want him involved. So here's what's going on. Madeline's friend is named Emma. Emma is like a famous psychologist, addiction, recovery, life transformation sort of guru. And one of her followers, a notorious, bad boy tennis star, celebrity drug addict, criminal guy named Ziko Slade, who's kind of like a, I don't know, John McEnroe kind of figure, someone who, is a big name, has his own like sportswear brand, made a lot of money, dated a lot of famous women, kind of a notorious playboy, bad boy. He has been convicted of murder. He was convicted of murdering a small-time criminal named Lenny Lerman, who allegedly approached him to blackmail him about some crime in his past, and Slade allegedly killed him. And he is now sentenced. He's spending the first part of a 30-year prison sentence in Attica, the notorious prison in upstate New York. And Emma wants Dave Gurney to look into this. She feels like he's innocent, partly because Slade had undergone this big life transformation, given up drugs, become devoted to peace and tranquility and health and trying to help others. And, it's like, she's like, he can't possibly have done this. He turned his life around. And Dave Gurney, at first, is like, I don't know if I really believe him. He's seen everybody, lie to him about stuff like this. And the case seems like really open and shut. The jury convicted him after a very short deliberation. It's like open and shut. Only a fool would question whether this verdict was correct. Well, of course, Dave Gurney, being, super cop, endlessly curious, always looking for, the hidden angle in a mystery, takes this on. And he starts to look into this case, and he starts to see things that don't add up. There's some weird stuff going on in this case, and he's vindicated because people start coming after him. He's being threatened. Now his wife is not happy about this. And this is the tension in the book. And I don't want to spoil it, but Verdon takes this relationship issue pretty far in the book. And in general, Verdon is a very skilled writer. I mean, he's really, these books read like literary fiction. He's very good with characterization, the emotional dynamics between people, and he gets you very far into their relationship. And also, of course, this mystery, and this mystery goes from bad to worse because Gurney is framed for killing somebody who might be involved in this, and there's this very aggressive and politically ambitious district attorney who prosecuted the original case, and she doesn't want him doing anything with this. And like the other Gurney novels, like there's a lot of layers of people and stuff going on. It's very skillfully pulled off. The other thing is that Verdon is not afraid to take on touchy topics. He's brave, he's got, for example, and this is in other Gurney books as well, this television network called Ram News, which is obviously Fox News. And Verdon is not afraid to take them on fully frontal and just nail them for being, sensationalistic hypocrites and, rabble rousers who are bad for society. So he's got a lot going on here. It's an effective mystery. It gets a little weird. I mean, there's certain things in the book that are a little weird and a little hard to believe, but whatever. You're along for the ride, and it's an engaging read.